busted.
Okay. All right, we good? We good? You good now? Is he alive? Zeph. Are you alive? What the fuck happened to you?
Our focus for this end of the content year update was various character tunings in addition to alterations to the general strategy of the game through a number of battle system changes. A list of changes and our explanations behind them can be found below. We hope these explanations will help explain our thought process, especially for adjustments where the intention is less obvious than others. Okay. Perfect parry. A screen freeze will no longer occur when successfully performing a perfect parry unless the correct direction is held. Down back must be held for low attacks, and back must be held for high and overhead attacks to successfully produce a screen freeze. This change is intended to improve the feeling of being on the receiving end of a perfect parry, and it's in response to the number of situations. One, because perfect parry required no additional input. It was too easy of a choice to simply parry the movement the player sees their opponent. The moment the player sees their opponent move. Another was the drive parry before a drive rush, occasionally causing a perfect parry by chance when hit by an opponent's spacing attack. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. These kind of incidental perfect parry situations were found to result in frustration for players when a perfect parry turned the tide of a match. While we had attempted to balance the risk and reward of perfect parry through gauge use, gain, and increasing recovery of drive parry, reward was still too high on success and the risk too low on failure. I agree. By requiring an additional input alongside the already present timing requirement, we hope to reduce these incidental parries. Perfect parry against projectiles, which produces no time freeze, has been kept as they were in order to prevent projectiles from becoming overly oppressive. Makes sense. Okay. Adjustments resulting from perfect parry changes. Because the perfect parry alterations have made highs and lows more important, many characters have received changes to their lows to ensure they are not overly powerful. This change also means that it will be much more difficult to perform perfect parry against an attack out of drive rush, a common choice to begin an offensive push. Taking this into consideration, crouching medium kicks that cannot be canceled into other moves have been given scaling in order to ease their strength when used from drive rush, as they could lead to combos that were safe on block. In anticipation of long-reaching lows becoming a powerful way to begin offense, characters that are able to cancel their crouching medium kicks will no longer be able to evade an opponent's throw after having their drive rush into light blocked from a crouching medium kick. This will require the opponent to throw as soon as they are able. Attack sequences using crouching light kick from close ranges have also received changes. Because perfect parry was universal for strikes, it was common to have crouching light kicks perfect parried when trying to check an opponent on an opponent's wake up. This combined with the fact that most light punches resulted in more advantage, crouching light kicks were considered a low priority move. With the changes in perfect parry, these attacks should see much more use now.
You need to stop. Brother, do you know the sweep? You can now back recovery a sweep? That's huge.
Oh, okay.
Even on counter hit. That's pretty huge.
Oh, damn. That's awesome.
That's a nerf to Zangief, bro.
As discussed below, we've added assisted combos that incorporate a crouching light attack as the second attack in the string, so you can attack in a similar fashion as when using classic controls. Okay. Throw escapes. The player who escapes a throw will now receive more drive gauge and super art gauge than before. A classic defensive strategy was to perform a delayed throw escape after blocking for an instant. This was a strong option against both strikes and throws, but it proved difficult to turn the fight around into your favor, as the attacker could simply wait and attack a whiff throw attempt, making it a high risk but low return defensive option. As a defensive measure against throws, players could also backdash or jump to get better rewards, which meant that throw escapes was not an option that was chosen often. In order to provide players with another valuable close-range option when on the defensive, we decided to give more resources upon a successful throw escape. This will be a huge boon for a player, especially just before hitting burnout, and can become a valid option to get out of a tight situation. Okay, sweeps. Along with reducing the hurt box on the first active frame, oh wow, what the fuck? We made adjustments so that on a normal or counter hit, players can still perform a recovery. Oh, see, you didn't say that part, Mr. fucking FChamp. Oh, wow, interesting.
What did you say again?
There's a hurt box reduction on the first active frame of sweeps. That's pretty good. That's good to know. I didn't hear you say that.
Who gets affected by that? Who?
What do you mean who gets affected by that?
Like how does that affect anything? The first frame of the sweep, are you trying to stop a sweep or are you trying to whiff punish a sweep?
Well, I'm saying like if
Or try to block punish a sweep.
well, if you're trying to hit somebody, maybe like walking, and then fucking they just so happen to press a button, and then you get fucking counter hit on startup or some crazy shit.
That doesn't affect anybody, brother.
Those are
That's
like the
irrelevant.
little ripple effects. Those definitely will. They can lead to moments that can be a little fucking scrambly.
No, it's not, brother.
How
Nobody
not?
does that. Nobody fucking trades and does high five with somebody matching sweep. You whiff punish it or you block punish it. That's it.
No, but I'm saying is if somebody's moving a lot, it's just like it's like one of those things. Like it's just like in the chaos of a match, if something like that were to happen, your fucking sweeps are not even rewarding anyways. Maybe they're just trying to incentivize. All right, if you use a sweep, if it's gonna get punished, it's because it was blocked or it whiffed, not because it got fucking counter hit on startup. Which I like. I like that change. I like it. It's a stable. I like it. I like it. Jamie got a sweep that's fucking useful. I like the change. Anyways,
this is a good buff to Luke.
The motherfucker. Okay. By greatly reducing the hurt box immediately after attack startup, although there's some risk if the attack was blocked or missed, it's now an attack that can win out against other pokes more often. That was my point. Remember this option when you don't have much health or left or in a pinch, blah, blah, blah. On the other hand, the move can now be recovered from after a normal or counter hit, so your offensive situation after hit is much different. Each character will have a different wake-up gameplay now, so study up. Due to this change, the strategy of knocking down an opponent and switching sides before they get up is now gone, except if the attack lands as a punish counter. No. Note that attacks that slide along the ground are not subject to this change. Okay. Now, these I don't give a fuck about. The fucking modern control shit, I don't give a fuck. Okay. All right.
Why the fuck did they buff Jamie?
Yes! Wait, don't you dare fucking move. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll be there in a fucking jiffy, all right? Okay, let's go. Let's go
Brother,
with the Luke changes.
Can you please stop reading the fucking storyline?
I'm done.
Go to the
ahead.
specifics.
No,
Nobody give a fuck
go
about
to
the
Luke.
lore,
I'm
brother.
listening to Luke. Go to Luke.
Okay, well, the Luke part is like the modern attacks, whatever. Who cares about this one? Because this is like, they buff basically the, that you could now jump with Luke and then pick a different air attack. If you're modern controls, you could just like hold like, let's say the auto button, you know? That's this button. So that, let's see, nose breaker. Oh yeah, this is modern controls for this one. I would like to, this one, for instance, the crouching light kick, right? See, recovery changed from 12 to 11.
Okay.
So advantage here now is that a -1 to 0.
Okay.
So like that's pretty cool, right? You know, because now it's less like you can now do a delayed chain and even hit like somebody's doing maybe a slight delayed jabs in between instead of you getting counter hit from it. So I think it's pretty cool. Advantage on block changed from -5 to -3, so that's pretty cool. Right? I think this is nice because before if you drive or crouching light kick, you would be -1, but now you know you're +1. So that's a big deal, right?
Okay.
Instead of -1, +1, right? Standing heavy kick, this one reduce hurt box around the feet. So just like basically the hop kick, right? That he does. Yeah, this is really good.
It's good for anti-airs.
Or
because it's around his feet, right? Oh, it's the standing.
Lows.
I'm thinking back heavy. My bad. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the back heavy kick is basically like he does the roundhouse kick, whatever, and he spins around. Okay. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Like this is like the big change. I think that was pretty cool. So basically, it does more drive gauge damage or like depletion every time you block a sandblast and you didn't parry it. So like this is actually gonna be pretty cool because now your opponent is most likely to actually tilt the fuck out of like just gonna try to parry this. You know, like and then if you don't parry the sandblast, you basically like, you know, lose drive gauge. So it's pretty cool.
Okay.
And let's see. Light rising uppercut. So they buffed the uppercut to the point that it will combo to some of his juggles. So that's good. Increase upper limit and combo count. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
What else? Increase what is this? Is the air move? Is the flash? Whatever. Yeah, I think that's it. I think so. Yeah. And then they made the
overhead safer on block.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. That's pretty good.
Running overhead safer on block. More juggle potential on his fucking like DP. Yeah, okay. Okay. Charge knuckle. Oh, so that means that conversion is gonna be a little bit easier because it's a frame faster.
Yeah. But like I think this is a pretty good patch for Luke actually. Yeah. Okay, let's go to your character, Jamie.
Okay. Okay.
I was so disappointed when I read this. Skip the modern part and just go down.
I fucking knew this was fucking real. I fucking swear to fucking God, I knew this was a fucking bug. And motherfuckers thought I was fucking crazy.
Read the adjustment summary again?
Fucking crazy.
Go to the details.
I'm fucking zooming in on this bitch. Because motherfuckers, I swear to fucking God, I kept complaining about this fucking shit over and over again, Mr. FChamp. I complained about this shit as much as I fucking complained about your stupid fucking ridiculous fucking comments about me in my fucking neutral and how much I fucking couldn't fucking stand you. And oh my God, I'm fucking telling you, I was so fucking mad. And I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, I'm not fucking going crazy. All right, so listen. This bug, do you see this shit? Fixed an issue where movement speed would decrease if Jamie continued to walk backwards. I knew I wasn't fucking stupid. I fucking knew it. Brother.
Yeah, this is the reason why you whiff all that button and died.
Shut your filthy fucking mouth. I knew I fucking could smell with my big ass fucking nose that I knew there was something fucking wrong with the fucking game. All right? There was no fucking way I wasn't able to fucking walk on a fucking walk speed. These fucking stupid low forwards. And now, okay, now I'll continue. All right. Stand.
Okay. All right, we good? We good? You good now? Is he alive? Zeph. Are you alive? What the fuck happened to you? This motherfucker is the one talking shit, talking about a lot of nonsense, and this fucker is the one doing things.
Oh, they gave him.
Mother, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I need to take a cold shower.
What are you doing? Relax.
I was like, yo, I hope they give him stand strong and a crouch strong. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God. That is insane. Okay, next.
It wouldn't matter because you're gonna whiff it anyways. So let's just go continue the other normals, okay? Please, just move on.
Stand heavy punch. Collision pushback has been expanded upwards, making it more difficult for Jamie to pass underneath an airborne opponent during a combo.
Whatever.
Wait, does that mean it's gonna...
Whatever, it's not a big deal.
Okay, maybe that might make the Momochi combo easier. Stand medium kick, startup change from 10 to 9 frames.
That one is huge. That one.
Goodness.
I'm not gonna lie. That one's huge. When you talk about a neutral button being buff and become 1 frame faster, it's insane.
Oh.
So that is insane. Yes.
But wait.
That is a very
But there's a good balance though to it. They expanded the hurt box on his body. So it's easier to whiff punish.
I mean, brother, even if it's not even possible to whiff punish that, you're still gonna get whiff punish because you're gonna whiff that shit somewhere.
That shit was kind of obnoxious, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
It was
but you gotta find a way to whiff that and die. So, just pay attention. Standing heavy kick.
Stand heavy kick is from +1 to +3. So now if you counter hit with it, you can get stand jab. If you drive, kind of, because if you drive rush into roundhouse, that's actually one of his more forward advancing drive rush sequences. And now if you hit with it, you get low forward, which is pretty good.
Yeah, so but that's not a big deal compared to the medium kick. How much that would hit more than this?
I think stand medium punch is the best buff right now so far.
I mean, that's up close, yes. Yeah. For sure, that's huge.
100%.
For sure, that's good. Okay,
let's see. So crouching light punch, extending the momentum left. Extending momentum left drive rush by 1 frame. What does that mean?
I mean, you know how like if you do drive rush and hold jab or press the jab right away, you stop right away at a certain range. This one you kind of move forward a little bit further out.
Oh, okay. So I guess the bait's gonna be a little bit harder. Okay. Okay, so crouching medium punch, more recovery frames. Okay, easier to whiff punish. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, it's so whiff punishable.
Yeah.
Okay, crouching heavy punch.
It was pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie.
The crouching heavy punch is nasty, brother. That shit's nasty.
Oh, wait. Excuse me? Wait. Excuse me?
What the fuck are you doing there?
Wait, so I could combo stand medium punch on counter into crouch fierce?
Crouching fierce, yes.
Mr. Popo, Jamie Stocks are through the fucking roof. Thank you, Mr. Popo. Yes, I'll take a fucking Hennessy and some Coke on the side. Coca-Cola, obviously, none of that nose candy. I don't do none of that stupid shit. But thank you, put that on the side. All right, thank you. We're gonna celebrate tonight.
Okay, move on.
What else? Fix an issue. Okay, this is with the drinks where the devil inside will not recover drive gauge when the button is held as Jamie goes from 3 to 4. I did not know that. That's kind of weird.
Light punch, light kick, medium punch. The target combo -1. Okay, whatever.
Wait, so Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Should you move on from that one?
Okay.
Medium kick, overhead, whatever.
Overhead will no longer. He will not longer drink if the kick button is held after the second attack hits.
Not a big deal.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, honestly.
Circle.
This is the sway, the suppressor move. Fix the issue where a punish counter hitbox set before the third attack was mistakenly set as a counter hitbox.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Okay, whatever.
Not a big deal.
Rekka.
Compared to those medium punch and crouching fierce.
Oh,
okay.
shit. The final attack can now be canceled into a level 3 in critical art, and the overdrive version can be canceled into level 2. No, that's actually kind of OD. Wait, what the fuck?
Add an additional attack hitbox to the third and fourth attack during a combo, only make it easier. Okay, whatever.
No, that's not whatever, because his drive, bro, my brain is so ahead right now. Yo,
okay, why is this not whatever?
If you level 3 or level 4 Jamie Rekkas, that shit does so much drive chip. So if you do 3 Rekkas,
I'm talking the Bakai, the light Bakai, the kick.
But we're not there yet. I'm talking about Rekkas.
Oh, okay, we're talking about 2 different things then. Okay.
Yeah, the free throw strikes is Rekkas. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, you can cancel now the third series of Rekkas into level 3 or OD into level 2, that's gonna be pretty good.
But if you do that, that's gonna be max scaling already though, right away. You're never really gonna end their combo from that one though.
Yeah, but the thing is remember what we talked about with Rekka as a poke?
Yes.
So if you use Rekka as a poke, and then you confirm it, and you go into level 3, and Jay make a combo after level 3. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, right? That would be great for that overall. But that would still be max scaling though, because that's like an OD cancel into that OD with 3 hits. That's max scaling.
Yeah, for sure. Still. But at least you have the option to close out the round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's very good. Yes.
And then you have the level 2 option to cancel, so you could probably go for some fucked up drive chip sequences, which is pretty dope. Okay. His palm, increase the blowback time on the medium and heavy versions when hitting an airborne opponent. Okay.
Not a big deal.
EX version, expanded collision pushbox upwards from frame 4 before the attack start up until the end of. Oh, because what would happen is there were combos that he would do, something against EX palm, and he'd slide underneath them.
Yes, it goes underneath and then he whips, but he still get plus frames. But whatever.
But he's cornered, right? It was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, dive kick added 3 active frames.
I still remember that shit. That nonsense.
3 active frames on the light version and reduced recovery by 3 frames. Wait, what? They buffed his dive kick? Added 2 active frames on the medium and heavy versions and reduced recovery by 2 frames. Lowered blowback on the active frames added above when they hit. Oh fuck.
They made the dive kick better, but because it's absolutely garbage on whiff, right? On recovery. So now you could never be plus before anyways, right?
You could be up to plus 3 for all 3.
Yeah. The perfect dive kick. Yeah, for sure. But that's really, really hard. Yeah, but it's fine. It's a dive kick character.
This is DP. This is DP. I thought this was dive kick. Never mind. That's DP.
Which one?
That's
this one?
DP. Yeah. Oh, arrow kick is.
Oh yeah, this is a DP.
Yeah.
I did 3. Whatever.
Because he whiffs a lot on the fucking jump feint shits, bro.
Not a big deal. It's a DP.
Yeah, it's not.
You don't even get this because you would just do delay DP anyways because you played Shoto before. Not a big deal.
Yeah,
so there's not. Don't worry about that. It doesn't change anything.
There were some matchups though, like Akuma with air fireball, like when I was playing Daigo, that would get annoying.
For sure.
But okay.
But in general, it's not a big deal. So this one, the light Bakai.
Yeah, Bakai. So added an additional hitbox to the 3rd and 4th attacks during a combo only, making it easier to hit an opponent at a high elevation.
I feel that there's could be some problems here. Do you know what? What if you lose your safe jump because now it hits them more, so you recover later, and then now when you jump, it's not a safe jump. Do you understand? What if, right?
You know what? Actually, I know what you're saying, but it actually might fix a problem with his safe jumps because the hits would hit in such a strange way on airborne conversions that you'd lose advantage. You'd lose like 4 frames, so you couldn't safe jump anymore.
It could fix that if you get the conversion with a jump kick and then you somehow did that from that, you know. But like I'm saying, but what if this actually removes the safe jump? You know, that would be crazy nerf.
Maybe I don't know. It depends on if it has the vacuum effect. But yeah, hopefully not. And then heavy Bakai is a frame faster, reduce the attack hitbox backward on the first frame. I don't know what the fuck the backwards hitbox is. That's
I want
kind
to
of
click
weird.
mine now. I want to move on from your stupid character.
Okay. Anyways, I'm happy. That is 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10 patch for me. I'm not even fucking joking. That's a 10 out of 10. All right, who are we going to next? Manon? What are you looking at?
Wait, no, I'm on my.
You're on my? Oh,
why
are you not
so
going
far
in
she's
order?
getting buffed? No, I'm going from top to there and then go down. I'm gonna go for the interesting ones, okay? Okay, go to my.
Okay, I'm at mine.
Drive gauge.
Read it.
Drive gauge increase change from 3,000 to 2,000. What? Oh, so she doesn't build that much drive gauge. Okay. Increase change from 3,000 to 2,000. Okay. Reduce pushback. Why are you reduce pushback on that one?
Wait, read the move, bro. I don't know what move you're talking about. You're just skipping moves.
It's standing fierce.
Okay,
5 HP. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Increase recovery from 19 to 22 frames when attack misses. So standing heavy kick. Okay, so more recovery. And this one reduce pushback on block. So that's really good. Because now you can take your turn without getting space trapped. That's fine. Crouching heavy kick, whatever. I don't care about that. Crouching light punch, expanded attack hitbox upward. Okay, whatever. Jab. We gotta think about the OnlyFans, brother. Normal, okay. Expanded the projectile clash hitbox inward as the hitbox appears. So what, is it easier to perfect parry?
Oh, they got rid of the proximity on the bounce fan.
This one is hurtbox around the legs will now last this. This is a fireball, right?
Yeah, that's her
fireball. Hurtbox around the arms will now last for 27 frames from start. Oh wow. So you can stuff it. You could actually press some medium kicks in between.
Yeah.
Like to actually stuff the fireball, right? So that's pretty cool. Like kind of like an old way to kind of stop some people throwing fireball. This one held added a projectile invincible hurt box at the feet from the third frame. For what? Expanded body hurt box forward from 19 frames. Oh, this is not so bad. Like these, if this is a nerf we talk about for my, you just need to be better. Like it's not a big deal. Remove proximity block trigger from fans after bouncing. Okay, first of all, people not necessarily walk back from that. They backdash instead.
Right.
So this is not really a big deal. Because what they need to be doing is fixing, like let's say the amount of frame advantage it gets. So now you can walk back, right? But now it's not necessarily like that, you know? So yeah. Yo, Redline, thank you for the raid, brother.
Maybe, bro, it's for the really like the bad fans where she's like they kind of throw it from far and then she's not close enough. You know, like the close fan pressure is probably gonna be the same, but the further fan pressure, you'll be able to walk away from it, so she doesn't get as much of a fucked up mix up off of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna force her to throw fans a lot closer, the EX fans at least.
I see now what's the problem here. So with she's basically the same. She just doesn't gain as much drive gauge from her just doing nonsense. So now when she does an OD fan, it actually has a more like payback. Like basically like it costs more because you don't gain much more meter. You basically they reduce your meter gain from drive gauges in general by like almost 50% for most of them.
Yeah,
like,
but then look at her drive gauge gain from the other moves now. It's like they've compensated because what the fuck? Her Ryuenbu goes up double. Her medium
but
goes
she
up
never really
half.
uses those things. Like in neutral. Like when it comes to like the typical shit that people hated, that dealing with that's not necessarily what made that strong, you know? Like here, flame stocks will not begin at the end of the recovery instead of an attack startup. Using will now begin at the end of recovery.
Wait, where are you?
I'm reading the SA1, but
okay.
Flame stocks will now be gained at the end of recovery instead of on attack startup.
So you can hit her out of it before she gets it. Is that what that means?
Yeah, I think so. That means if she whiffs it, you could hit her, and then she doesn't gain the. Kind of like what I was telling you earlier, right? That if she supers, she should not gain the stocks if she just whiffs it, right? You know?
I agree.
Yeah. Okay, fix an issue with normal version will be performed. Okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Drive reversal, whatever. Okay, yeah, let's move on.
Next.
Let me read
Akuma?
other shit.
Akuma?
Let's go Akuma.
Let's go Akuma. Okay, go ahead.
I would go straight to the
Crouching medium punch.
Crouching medium punch. Increase recovery on miss. Why say on miss? It's not on whiff, you know? Weird, right?
Yeah.
14-16. Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
It is fine.
Expanded hurt box around the feet. Okay, cool, whatever. They nerfed that. increase pushback on hit. Wait, does that mean you can do 2 MP at a certain certain like almost max distance, 2 MP doesn't work anymore because there's increased pushback and hit. Right, that's a big deal, right?
Yeah, that is pretty big.
But you can still link 2 MK though, right? Because it would be +8 anyways on the counter hit. So it's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's true.
Stupid change. It's typical Akuma changes.
Yeah, but at least you'd have to get the counter hit.
Yeah, not a big deal. Yeah. Okay.
Crouch and light kick, rapid chain. So
whatever. Okay. Not a big deal. Reduce knockdown time by 5 frames of hitting opponent in the air. Oh my god, they nerfed a safe jump. Sweep. You have to Tatsu sweep.
Yeah.
Right? You have to sweep, right? Now you would not be +42 anymore. You'd be +37. So you don't get that. But you just get double dash. Who cares?
Yeah, true.
Like, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay. All right. Fix an issue.
Well, you can't double dash because if you double dash, you'd be minus. You have to dash into drive.
I mean, you can just dash. Dash and walk.
Yeah.
Dash walk. Yeah. Dash walk meaty. Yes. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Wow, his back heavy kick has more pushback on block.
That's even better. That's a buff.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, that's a buff.
That's a buff.
Wow.
Normal reduced pushback on block. The fireballs?
Wait, damn, you just skipped the fucking the target combo.
Because the target combo is irrelevant. So think about this. The fireball reduce pushback on block. So you could basically like walk him down a lot easier than before. But that's never really the case there because since there's no proximity on the fireball that you're trying to block, you're gonna end up walking back.
Right.
You're gonna end up parrying or not parrying. So yeah, this helps for sure. But not as much. Normal Shinka Hadouken, initial scaling from 20 to 40 or whatever.
Also, the combo follow-up is going to do a lot less damage.
Overdrive Go Shoryuken, third hit no longer hits a grounded opponent. Okay, whatever. Overdrive Go Hadouken, 2 punches. Okay,
they made heavy flame -3, so it's still safe, but you're probably in throw strike range now because it said reduce pushback on block.
I mean, that's fair.
That is fair. I think that move is fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, Overdrive, Demon Raid 2 kick cannot be cancelled to Tenma Gozanku. So now you can do like the fucking, like the OD thing into the Tenma Gozanku, is that OD Tatsu, whatever.
You know what's weird? This is a random change. This third hit at EXDP no longer hits a grounded opponent. That's mad random. So does that mean it's gonna whiff and then you fucking get like a special like punish opportunity with a cross under or some shit?
I'm not sure exactly what's the point of it.
Yeah, I don't have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah, but Akuma he didn't get nerf. This is not a nerf, I swear. This is like a typical changes they do at Akuma every game. So he's still top tier. So they do like, slap on the wrist kind of shit, Like not a big deal. He's still top tier. Super. Okay, let's do for the common ones. Let's go for my
But what's Tenma Gozanku? What move is that?
I think that's a Tatsu, right? Or the fireball, or the fireball, something. Whatever. Who cares?
Because it could be canceled into. It could be canceled into his super.
Who cares about this one?
Oh, his demon flip can cancel into level 1. Okay.
Oh, I mean, nobody cares.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not gonna change the neutral. It's not like he lacks damage in areas that now he has to have access to a level 1 here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He could level 1 on his sleep, so it's not a big deal.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, Bison. Yeah. Bison. R.I.P. Bison.
Let's go to Bison.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Oh, my popo! Standing light punch. Reduce active frames from. Oh, that's huge, brother.
That is actually insane. Wow.
Oh my god, that's huge, bro. The fucking jab is so good. Now it's 11 frame recovery.
Wow. Knockback time on hit. So it's extra frame rate advantage. Is that what that means? Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't have an.
No, this is bad because before you could just spam this shit and it cannot be whiffed. This is super good.
-3 on block now.
Okay, standing fierce. Increase the distance the central axis of the character moves on 3 frames before the attack begins. Okay, this is basically the proximity guard, right? Active frames, hitbox, and collision push box have been altered to reflect the change in 1. The attack's reach and behavior after the hit remained unchanged.
So it's easier to hit him out of it.
And whiff, and it's easy to whiff punish too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's really hard to whiff that.
That's true. If you whiff that, I think you need a different type of god to help you. Right. Okay.
They nerfed his normals.
Damn, stand medium kick got nerfed? What the fuck?
Yeah. It's not a big deal. That's okay. You just poke that. Crushing light kick cannot be wrapped.
4 frame active is that's really good, man.
That's pretty good.
So to go to
That's
3
fine.
is like
Not a big deal. Not a big deal here. This one, Psycho Crusher attack, charge, punch. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Nobody cares. Light Psycho Crusher attack. Reduces startup. Oh my god, they buffed the Psycho Crusher.
oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's a better anti-air. That's 14
That is
frames. It's
really
really
good.
good. The light one. That's really good. And you can check fireballs easier too. A 14
Yeah.
to 16 is pretty nice.
That's actually really,
Medium.
really good.
Yes, this is really nice. Added 3 frames of recovery on hit only.
Oh, and he has extra
Practice.
knockdown. Okay, so he has extra knockdown on both of the hits.
Wait, that's it with Bison? They
No.
nerf a jab and a medium kick, but they buff other shit? Brother, do you understand what just happened here, right? They didn't adjust his damage?
No, and the back fist combos, they added 3 frames of recovery on hit only, increased
They gave him
blowback
more
on
OP
it
too?
after the second hit, extended buffer.
No, the
increased
motherfucker
frames
got
attack.
buffed. What are you talking about? That's not a big deal. What a creature and a half, bro. How about Terry?
Terry? Let's see. Okay. Stand
Oh.
strong.
This is
better.
really good.
Okay.
That's really good. I like that. Extended buffer, input grace. Okay, whatever. Push back, unpunished counter, standing heavy kick. Oh, that's nice because sometimes you cannot drive rush to convert off this if you hit in the super max.
Mm,
And it's really, I mean, you could, but it's gonna be super specific. So I'm glad this change is nice.
okay.
Crouching medium punch, expanded hurt box around the feet. Okay, whatever. Crouching light kick can now, okay, block and cheese through this is fine. Crouching heavy kick, whatever. Oh, the sweep is better because now it's 10 frames.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Okay, cool. What is this? Medium punch, heavy punch. Wait, they buffed that target combo now to 1100 damage. That's pretty funny.
Wow. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not really a big deal though. But this one, the medium power wave, the fireball is increase the time hurt box around. Okay, so it's more punishable there, but it's not really a big deal to be honest. Oh my god, the fireball heavy is now a low.
Yo, what?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But if you think about it, you're blocking low there anyways. And then so when you
Why?
perfect parry it, no, actually, bro, you know what it is?
What the fuck?
They made it so it's easier to perfect parry because you're down backing there and you're trying to parry
okay,
it,
you're
right?
You're right. That's why I did that.
Right.
Okay.
But
That makes
now,
sense.
You want it to be low because now if the change is the same from like, you know, if it's the same as before, now you have to hold back and parry. It's a bit more awkward of a change. So if ever,
Yeah.
this is actually a nerf in a sense, you know?
Yeah,
Nobody gets hit low like that because he's doing it from a string. Yeah.
that's true.
So not a big deal.
That's
yeah.
true. And in neutral, it's so fucking slow. You'd be crouch blocking anyways, right?
Yeah. that's
Yeah,
fine.
that makes sense. That
That's
makes sense.
fine.
But it's just gonna be a little weird at first. It's like kind of like you're gonna have to be like, oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot.
like
this,
on anything, we have to now make some changes there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Crack shoot, whatever. Extended hitbox outward, whatever. Twin geyser, super. Okay, whatever. What is this one? Overdrive, burn knuckle. Not much change, but I think he's pretty unchanged.
Wait, is quick burn is that burn knuckle?
That's the overhead.
Oh, I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's pretty good.
Oh,
Like
bigger knuckles
Terry's
right
in a
here.
good place. They actually got some small buffs on him, but then they had some really quality of life buffs here that he has. So that's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay,
that's
okay.
nice.
All right. Who
Okay.
else? Ed.
That's like an Ed.
All right. Ed.
Oh, there's no change as much. Good. During burnout, whatever. Who cares? Normal psycho flicker or whatever. So the perfect parry change. Oh, he didn't get changed at all.
Oh, screen will now freeze on successful
Normal
perfect
flicker.
parry of flicker.
Can now be canceled to kill rush. What on hit or block? Wait, you can do flicker and what?
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Yo, he could cancel
you-
that into the
wait.
command dash.
What are you talking about? Flicker then dash?
That sounds kind of scary, bro. Wait, so can he do that on the charge flicker too?
Yeah, brother. This is kind of nice. Increased recovery by 2 frames, reduced time. Oh, so he doesn't have
fuck.
the best throw loop in the game, right? But he doesn't need to dash. He just needs to flicker you anyways. So this doesn't change, right?
Oh, but that will, the post throw into flicker
Yeah.
charge, that's probably gonna lose to DI now.
Yeah, but you're just gonna go flicker and then cancel to backdash kill rush now on hit
Right.
or block.
But at least I guess
So it
there's a
doesn't
mind
matter.
game. At least there's a mind
Yeah.
game. It's not like before it was fucking
Yes.
guaranteed.
Yes, yeah, but this is good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really see anything too crazy about this, to be honest.
You get screen freeze though if your perfect parry is flickers, right?
That's pretty huge. But it says that there's no difference in recovery after perfect parry or the normal version, regardless of whether the button was held or not.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be minus because he's frozen after that one, regardless whatever he does, right? So it doesn't matter. Okay, nice. Aki.
That's so fun. I like the little bug fixes because they're mad random. Like fixed an issue where Ed's movement would slow during
They
burnout.
nerfed the back recovery.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, they nerfed the back grab of Aki actually by 7 frames, so she doesn't get the super like Oki after back grab. Standing medium punch, increased recovery on block from 14 to 16. That's warranted. Knockback time on block. Okay, whatever. Not a big deal. But that will hurt the spammers for sure. Standing heavy punch. This is pretty cool. Crouching medium punch. Reduce startup to 8 to 7. Oh, that's huge. So you're supposed to be spamming 2 MP at times instead of like 5 MP with Aki. Yeah, crouching medium kick, initial scaling from 10. Oh my lord, that is huge, yo. Because he gets most, like Aki's 2MK is +1 on block, and then she does like 2MK to walk up 2MK, whatever. Yeah. Now from this hit, now she also gets penalized with a scaling like same as everybody. So that's really cool. Crouching heavy kick anti-air on the feet, her box will now remain until recovery. Okay, cool. So it's less likely for it to, like your opponent to empty jump that crouching heavy kick. Not bad. What is this? Okay, they added scaling on some of her shit. Serpent reduced startup from 17 to 14. Oh, so they buffed the other Serpent Lash, the one, the medium that shoots a little bit like angled. Yeah. As a better anti-air in some far area. So that's actually really cool. Actually, they buff her and they nerf some of it. But yeah, that's not a big deal. Damn, this is not a big change so far for anybody.
Wait, the medium one is not the one that goes across. I thought the light one was the fake one, right? And then
no, she doesn't have a fake. It's only the light one just goes straight up. Right?
Oh, that's the one that goes across. So what move is it that she spins in place?
What do you mean spins in place?
She looks like she's about to do something, and then she kind of command dashes in place and stands up. What move is that?
Are you talking about from the stance?
No, she has doesn't she have it's like a sway looking thing where she
yes, it's like particle back kick, like particle forward kick. Yeah, that's the other one. Another kind of like a slide that she does. The light kick is like a sway.
Oh, okay. So I thought that was a part of the thing. Okay,
Rashid, let me see. I'm just looking for the SA2 here. Brother. Okay, I don't care about Rashid changes as much.
Let's see. Okay, stand strong, reduce pushback on punish counter. Yeah, okay. Meter change, I guess, for that.
Wait, hold up. Are we buffing the motherfucker here? What? I think he got buffed. Guys, they buffed him, guys.
Wait.
I'm not kidding.
Wait, what the fuck? No, that's not his anti-air though. The heavy version's his anti-air, right?
No, they do the medium also.
But I'm saying they didn't do the
heavy.
They
did the medium also. Yeah. They did the medium also.
Oh,
but they buff him.
They made the medium.
They gave him better anti-air.
Now?
Yes, they gave him better anti-air. Reduce start. Now they also made the fireballs
faster. Why?
Less recovery. I don't know. I told you, brother. I told you those motherfuckers are high when they fucking write some shit.
Why would I do this?
So far, the top 5 so far is gonna be Bison, Akuma, and Rashid. Okay, those are the 3 so far we got going
increase here. On he's further away after forward throw in the corner.
But after he does the forward throw with you, he just does the he's spitting bullshit. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
True, okay? And it's faster now too.
It doesn't matter. It's a faster shit. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna be able to jump there. Who cares? But what I'm telling you now, we got a new top 5 because apparently in the season 2 it's not top 5.
We
but
can't say
now
top 5 yet, bro. We didn't even finish the fucking. We didn't even finish this. We still got like 10, 15 characters left.
They didn't nerf Bison. Akuma, no. Bison, no. Rashid buff, brother. So Rashid top 3 already with those guys. Okay, so far.
Bro. Dhalsim.
We're gonna relegate. Okay, Dhalsim. I like to read Dhalsim late, but okay.
You want to read now or late? You can do it late.
What is this? Normal, overdrive, yoga, blast. What the fuck is this?
Oh, those are the modern control shits you're looking at. All right, go to crouch heavy punch. That's what it is. Reduce hit stop and block stun from 24 to 20 frames. Advantage has also been altered from -1 and -12 on hit and block to +3, -8 on hit and block. Thank fucking God, bro.
Crouching heavy punch. Reduce hitbox or block stun from 24 to 20. Wait, are we +3 on hit?
Yeah, it's +3 on hit. which means it's now
Wait,
plus.
this is crouching heavy
7.
punch is. This is the far one, the far low fears.
Yeah, the one that goes under fireballs.
Yeah.
So that means it's plus 7 on punish counter when you go underneath the fireball.
No, this is a very good poke, brother.
Yeah, it's about fucking time, bro. That button was fucking.
This is so nice. Oh my god, I love that. Just sadly, it's only used in high level anyways. But yeah, okay. Jumping heavy punch, extended hurt box around the torso, forward attack at the startup. At the end of the active phase. Okay, yeah, so you can whiff punish it if he whiffs the fierce in the air. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Extended hurt box of the extension from 1. Okay, whatever. Extended hurt box, whatever. Who cares about this? Yeah. Okay, I can't whiff. Agile, okay, crouching light kick. Advantage on block. Okay, okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Same. Not big deal. Because it's chainable anyways. Overdrive Yoga Fire, 2 punches. Is to reduce startup from. Whoa, we got some OD fans?
2. Okay, so.
Extended knockback time on block. Right, on block for the second hit. Okay, so now there's like there would be like a bigger gap when like the 2 hits. Like you know, like remember SF5, he had like that the yoga.
Boom, he hit you and then it pushed you further.
Yeah, he's still there. Yeah,
okay, that's pretty cool.
And then in the startup is 12 frames too. It's pretty cool. It's for 13. That's pretty nasty. Added a new hitbox when used during a combo for medium and heavy version, making it easier to hit opponent in front of you. Ooh, damn! I'm gonna be throwing OD fireballs like I'm Guile, huh? Up close. Okay, medium yoga flame added a new hitbox when used during a combo, making it easier to hit opponents in front of you.
Okay.
Wait, since when it doesn't hit?
I've never seen it not hit. I don't remember, so I have no idea.
That's not. What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe it's for like juggles or some shit, because I have no idea.
Yeah, maybe for the juggle, for like the maximum juggle, and then you gotta do that meaty so you can get still the hit. But whatever. That could actually nerf the level 2 nonsense that you got in the corner too. Normal overdrive yoga blast. Reduce hurt box downwards.
Oh, that's an anti-air buff.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
That is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I need to see the hitbox of it though, because
this is gonna do so much damage. Holy shit! Because that's that dude right there. That's the anti-air.
Before it was like frame like 8 is when it was like super fucking low, but it took 8 frames to get there. So maybe it might be faster on the initial frames.
Medium yoga added movement before the active begins. Added a new hitbox when used. Okay, whatever. Yoga heavy yoga blast heavy kick. Increase startup from 15 to 17 frames. Added new what?
Wait, what?
Increase the distance from move forward before attack begins.
Oh, so now I won't whiff.
Added 20% combo scaling in my yoga
that's
blast.
Fucking insane, bro.
Wait,
that's actually insane.
Oh no, never mind. Actually, no, is the combo ends already after it, anyways.
Oh, that's true.
Well, only in the corner, you only gotta get.
It depends. If you anti-air with it, you could get that into super.
No. This is a heavy kick. You don't do a heavy kick yoga blast as an anti-air. This is only from a combo in the ground. Because the AA is gonna be the lights, right? The light or the medium, or you're gonna use the OD, right?
No, you would use it. You would use it like, you know how you get the drive rush back strong anti-airs, and then you get the conversions heavy blast, EX blast, super like that.
We use medium there now. We use medium,
but
so
the thing is, medium doesn't move forward like heavy blast does, so it might not give you the conversion to go underneath them. You know what I'm saying? To scoop underneath.
Yeah, but see, think about it. How much scaling is that already? If you do the fireball and you drive rush, that's 25% already. Plus the initial hit. And then you cancel to the yoga blast. That's a cancel move, so 10, 20. So 45% already of max scaling.
Right.
So if you super there, it's already capped already, basically.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal because it's the end. Imagine if this was the initial. That's bad. That's true. Right. But since it's the end, it's not a big deal, actually. Not a big deal.
Extended hitbox
overdrive
of
yoga blast.
The second hit of EX only after the first hit connects. Because sometimes it would only hit one hit and then
only one.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird.
Air attack invincibility from attack start to the end. Brother, do you understand this?
Oh, that's the yoga sick.
Brother, that's the best change.
Oh, that's Street Fighter 4.
Brother, bro, I can stop the Cammy dive kicks or something?
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit, this is so good.
Oh, this
is probably the best change. That's been the change I've been asking motherfuckers for so long. I wanted to fucking have an actual special move that I can use as an anti-air. I have air invincibility. Do you understand? That shit's gonna be so insane. That one. That is so
Except
good.
around the feet. So if you're like way too late and the dive hits your feet, I mean, you deserve it at that point, right? But
Yeah,
but
but this
that's
one you get stunned. It's invincible, brother.
yeah, that's pretty sick.
That's actually pretty cool.
That is
Okay,
pretty sick.
let me see. It's stationary forward
Wow,
yoga
flow is
float.
faster.
Reduce time until yoga flow can be canceled.
Ooh, that's pretty okay. I like that change.
Nobody cares about that.
Oh my god, champ, bro, champ.
Who's doing that? How about your normal cancel to float,
You
right?
gonna start playing him like Magneto, bro.
Yeah, but that's why
I'm
that's
joking.
why those
I'm
fucking
joking.
idiots start
No,
dying.
but
Yeah.
instant float jab into reground is gonna be pretty. That's gonna be pretty good for movement. That 6 frames can make a big difference, man.
Yeah, but this is a down. This is a down float. This
That's what
is
I'm
not
talking
necessary-
about. Because you're
That's
gonna
a down float.
yeah, because you're gonna go into jump float and then you could cancel out of it 6 frames sooner than before.
Actually, you know what? That's a down float. But like I'm saying is, it doesn't. What are we? Do you remember they nerfed the fears in the air if you whiff it? Not
Right.
just you could whiff. You could get punished. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm saying like, I don't understand the concept to be doing things like that. Like why are we wasting frames? You know, in my head. But I guess there will be some matchups that we're gonna use that. But
And it's pretty good
it
against
still needs
Bison.
to-
Because Bison's if you float above his Psycho Crusher.
Yeah, but you're doing manual float there, not down float. You're doing jump then float against Bison. You know?
Wait, so this isn't float that's already in the air?
No, this is like you're in the ground, you do the down, and then he like hovers up manually. Do you understand? That kind of shit. So it's a different float.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
like a because float is like 38 frames from ground to jump float into buttons. So I thought it was
this
that.
is like the stationary. This is like a bit whatever. Jumping heavy punch performed while moving forward will now longer carry. Okay, whatever.
I don't know. I
Whatever.
feel like
Now
that
you can
that might apply to that champ, bro. We have to
I
find
don't
out.
care. I like my OD up blast.
Yeah,
That's all I care
that's
about.
a pretty. But I like the
Fuck all the
movement.
other change.
I like the movement opportunities if it is the airflow also. But we'll see. Okay, so I like it. I like the Dhalsim changes. You like them?
Yeah, I love it. It's pretty good.
I like the idea.
I like the OD fireball change. It's really good.
And I like the heavy blast having the better hitbox for combos because sometimes you'd hit somebody and it just fucking whiffed, even if they were standing. That shit was mad awkward. So I like that a lot. Because like you said, we don't really need damage with them. It's just we need like positioning, right? So if you miss that that fucking blast side switch, that shit blows. So I like it.
Did they buff Zangief?
Yeah, go ahead, read it.
Brother, check this out. Zangief said, look at what they did here. They said like extended throw hitbox forward. Like as if you need more range in the OD SPD, brother. Do we need more range for that one? How much more? Does that ever lack range?
Wait, I don't. Where are you seeing this?
Go to Zangief and go all the way to the bottom. Brother, do you see this shit?
Why do you go to the bottom? Bro, we just got to Geef. Start.
Yes, because I do not want to read the fucking stupid
Then
like
go to
other shit.
Drive Rush. Just go to Drive Rush, you fucking...
No, Zangief will now slightly further back while moving. Okay, I mean, this is like basically his hurt box or hitbox is basically is not visually like... It doesn't apply to what it looks, right? It's not the same. But so that makes more sense.
Right.
Yeah, but they buff Zangief's range. That's basic. They nerfed the down forward grab though, the spine buster when he gets a dash and then he did the dash and then headbutt. They nerfed it 5 frames, so you cannot do like dash then headbutt after for a perfect meaty. So that's the big deal. But then you can just do dash and grab.
True.
Like it's just the same. Like so, who cares?
Right.
Like, but they're drive rushing there anyways. Instead, so if ever that could be a buff from the drive rush, so who cares?
Right. Scaling on his low forward, okay. Whatever. Stomps. It changed the attack types of all hits from high to low. Okay. So that way you could perfect parry it like you were saying.
Yeah. Okay, screw. Okay, whatever. Nothing. The Zangief's the same.
They
buff his
got
command
nerfed
grab
a little bit. He's more forward advancing before the attack actually hits, so you don't whiff. Okay. Extended his throw hitbox on his... Wait, what? His SPD got buffed?
But I just said that like fucking 30 minutes ago, bro.
Oh, my bad, bro. I forgot you didn't take your fucking medication and you fucking skipped ahead. My bad.
I'm still mad.
My bad.
Like, okay, Chun-Li.
Okay, Chun-Li.
Let's move forward with the Chun-Li. Okay, let's go to Ken.
Oh, you don't want to do her yet?
I don't want to do Chun-Li right now.
Okay. We'll go to Ken.
I'm going to go visit Chun-Li later.
Increased distance from opponent on hit in the corner. Okay, that's the Rashid change.
Extended forward momentum from drive rush by 3 frames. So now when they're doing the drive rush jab, they can't stop. That's basically the way to stop, right? You know, they do the drive rush jab and then they do, you know, like, so that's pretty good. But then whatever, not a big deal. What is this? The lower part of the character have been reduced downwards. What is it? Separated hitbox, extended medium punch.
Okay.
Extended hitbox around the legs. Oh yeah, because this one he could just keep spamming this against like Dhalsim or something, and it stuffs my normals. But it doesn't affect other matchups though. It's not a big deal. Extended forward momentum from drive rush by 4 frames. Okay, all right. They're crouching light punch, crouching medium punch. They made it more whiff punishable, like kind of like what they did with Akuma. Not big of a deal. The sweep is the same. Neutral jump, heavy kick, whatever. Light, medium, Jinrai kick, reduced drive gauge on block. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. They nerfed the Jinrai by a little bit. It doesn't burn as much drive gauge.
Okay.
Which one is this? Forward kick, overdrive, whatever the fuck this shit is. Oh, the OD. What is this?
Is that the forward heavy kick, the run kick that's like -4 or some shit? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, I think so. The step kick maybe.
I think
scaling. So. Yes. Yeah, this is not a big deal.
Wow, they made level 2 -5. What the fuck? That's mad random. Why is it -5? Oh, I'm glad they nerfed level 3. That shit was fucking annoying, bro. When it would whiff and he'd recover like it was Street Fighter 4.
Wait,
yeah, fuck that bitch. That's what he gets.
What? Wait, why is that? I mean, Ken's level 2 is not really invo though.
Yeah, I guess it's when they drop it. I don't know.
Yeah, but now you can drop this and only take a jab punish.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't understand that change. Like, who takes their time to change this? Like, you gotta be high, you know? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't understand either. To be honest. I guess it's kind of like the Dee Jay thing,
neutral,
where they're trying to make it safer because it's not invincible. I don't know. I think they're high, bro. You're at the office. Go check, bro.
This patch so far hasn't been. This patch hasn't been like that good so far when it comes to like the changes. Like, sure, I can still need to turn on the game. Right. Okay.
Guile.
Standing heavy kick.
Are you on Guile?
Oh, this is my character right here. Yes.
Okay.
I'm on Guile.
Okay.
Advantage on hit from 3 to 4.
Oh, that's fucking annoying, bro.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's annoying because you can get crouching strong on counter hit now.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Okay.
Crouching light kick.
That's typical. That's the universal shit. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. Crouching heavy kick.
Yeah,
whatever.
Universal.
Bazooka knee.
I made a hitbox better.
Extended clash hitbox downwards. Hitbox. That's okay. Whatever. Guile high kick. Oh, okay. The 3 HK. Whatever. Reduce time projectiles.
Oh, he's gonna do more damage on that shit. If they reduce the combo count on punish counter, right? Isn't that more damage? So it doesn't scale as much.
Which one?
Isn't that what it is? What it is? Let's see. I mentioned in the battle.
Or just it takes time. It takes for projectile to disappear after leaving the screen. Because so it was still. I mean, it's not.
Oh no, this is for like for air combo conversions essentially. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Not much change. This is good. This is good for a guy actually.
Reduce time it takes for projectiles to disappear after leaving the screen. That's actually a buff. Because that means you can get the next boom out.
Crouching. I'm on Blanka.
Okay.
Crouching heavy punch. Increased damage from 800 to 900. Oh, that's nice. Hurtbox around the arms 1 frame before the hitbox appears is not invincible to strikes.
What the fuck? On the arms 2 frames.
I guess once this shit is out, invincible to strikes? What the fuck? That's a weird thing to say.
I don't. Yeah, that's okay. Wow, so they're trying to make that shit like a CVS2 button.
I don't know.
Okay.
Jumping attack, crouching heavy punch, guard action, whatever. That's actually. I'm gonna make a tier list after this shit. Will now induce standing knockback, double knee.
Where the fuck did you go, champ? Oh, there you go.
Just like after that, when the crouching light kick, the heavy punch right there, it's a bug fix. I skipped the bug fixes. I went to. They added scaling also on the power stomp. Why did they nerf E.Honda?
Hell yeah!
What did he do?
Fuck that bitch, bro. That's what I'm talking. Best patch ever. Shouts to Capcom. Let's go, champ. You ain't excited?
Why did they do this?
Why not? That's the real question. Why not do it? Are you crazy?
100 hand slap, reduced knockback. Whatever. Okay, normal sumo headbutt. Drive gauge.
Damn, they really did fucking nerf this character. What the fuck?
What did Honda do to deserve this? He's already bottom 3-ish.
He was in the game, bro. He took up Fei Long's plot. That's why. He shouldn't have been in this game.
Increased buffer time. What is that? What is happening here?
You know what's happening. You know damn well
What's the Nako Damashi move?
Is that his that V skill like move? Is that what that is?
Maybe. I don't know what they changed as much with him. Like, and I know this character very much. It's just like they just nerfed him. What the fuck? They nerf Honda? I'm telling you, it's actually crazy across the board.
I see no problems here, bro.
They gave him scaling. That's the only thing he got going for him is that he one touches you. You know. Now he got. This is crazy. And meanwhile, you got Ryu. Let's go to Ryu.
Okay.
Expand medium punch. Extended hurt box around the body forward from the startup.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Okay. Crouching light kick, same as everybody. Crouching medium punch, recovery, change from 13 to 50. Okay, just basically with punishable.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, it's across the board with everybody. Jumping heavy kick startup, whatever.
It's faster.
Not a big deal. What is this?
Oh, forward heavy kicks hitbox is
the hop kick, yeah. Whatever.
So it's harder to walk away from it.
Block on frames 2 to 10. Immediate, huh? Okay. Heavy, sure you can. Landing recovery. So now he has more.
Wow.
Like Oki after knockdown on the heavy, sure you can.
That's like an extra 8 frames right there just between those two things.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Normal Hadouken.
Wow.
Wait, they buffed his Hadouken? They buffed the damage of the Hadouken too?
Wow. Wow. Ryu buffs, bruv.
And they buffed the... Wait,
wow,
why did they buff everything?
Wow, Denjin got buffed too? What the fuck?
Brother, everything got buffed? What are we talking about?
Oh my goodness, bruh.
No, you know what's the crazy part here? What does Ryu have that we all can agree? It's damage, right?
Right.
Okay, so why the fuck are we increasing the damage?
Oh my god, they made his fireball fat. Oh yeah,
I told you those fucking idiots over there at Capcom, they'd be high as fuck.
Bro, they made Denji. Oh my god, why would they do that?
Oh, he's for sure top tier, brother.
Yeah, this is undeniable.
100% for sure top tier.
Damage off of a Denjin charge fireball, bro?
It's crazy. Yeah, this is like a Shoto patch, brother. Every Shoto is insane. Like, even Luke got buff, right? So every Shoto is like, damn, I fucking said that shit earlier, too. Like, I think the Shoto's gotta be fine, but I didn't know. I didn't mean it to be like this, though.
Yo, do you
remember I said that earlier at the start of the stream, right? I said Shoto's usually gonna be fine, right? Every patch or whatever. I didn't mean it to be like this.
Bro, do you see what that shit says? It says it doubled the speed of SA1 Denjin. So you could just, in fucking Fireball War, bro, if you have a Denjin charge, you just react to super.
I mean, you're supposed to win the Fireball War anyways, with Ryu anyways.
Yeah,
that's your shit.
But now you're getting fucking you're getting throttled.
Yeah, but the damage of the fucking 700 damage of normal Hadouken is a bit kind of crazy, don't you think? I think the last thing we need to be buffing is this fucking Fireballs damage.
Oh my god, bro, they buffed this.
Lift combination. Standard light kick of Cammy.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. She didn't change.
Yeah, she just slightly more. Yeah, I don't know.
How about Mr. Dee Jay?
All right. Stand heavy punch is where it starts. Reduce the pushback on hit when the attack hits on the third active frame or later. Yeah, it was a weird phenomenon. He would be out of range sometimes.
Wait, Vic, the heavy jackknife, the flash kick, is now 5 frames. So no,
Ooh, that was the one thing he didn't have. Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Wow.
Because before, like, he was able to punish, like, okay, before, like, that one had more range, and that's why every time Juri charges the Fuha, this end of the string, DJ can always up kicks, but then they nerfed the range of that one, right? But now they made it 5 frames, so now he's back to punishing Juri's Fuha charges, unless Juri does light kick.
Oh, Fuha. and he probably could punish fucking Ken's Jin right now.
Yeah, huh? That's pretty cool. That's good.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
leaderless,
Every
that's
time,
pretty
like,
good.
it's really nice.
That's pretty good. Okay.
Not much change to him. Same.
Yeah, I don't really see
Not much
anything.
change actually.
Overdrive just
Juri.
cool. Yeah, there's nothing.
Jab,
Okay.
same. Normal chain, same. Whatever as everybody. Whatever. Heavy kick, unhit. Okay, this is like the back heavy kick, which you just kind of like an axe kick. Whatever.
Hmm.
That's fine. It's cancelable anyways. Medium punch, heavy kick, punch, whatever. Added scaling on the what? The fireball light kick. Oh, which is like the OD fireball now has scaling. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
On initial hit. Um,
Oh.
that's about it.
Yeah, so she's basically the same, just less damage.
That's same exact thing. How about my boy JP?
Oh shit. Scaling, yeah, they said that they were gonna do that for those low fours.
Yeah, for everybody's medium kick, right?
Yeah.
Overdrive, spin. They buff the damage. Oh shit, that's something that JP doesn't need, brother. Is damage. Medium, heavy. What is this? Okay. Added scaling. Oh, they added scaling though into the fucking ghost, right? It's the ghost. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. But JP's the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lily.
He's still gonna do the same damage.
Lily
Better
increased forward movement distance, so they better forward dash for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Crouching heavy punch no longer hits an opponent behind Lily on active frames, whatever.
Oh, so that's the anti-air button. Right?
Behind, yes, behind. But aren't you supposed to be DPing there? I guess
yeah, you probably should, to be honest. But
yeah,
wow.
you're supposed to be uppercutting, right? Because your uppercut is 4 frames, so you have stocks anyway. So
that's gonna help with the Geef matchup though, because that bitch was just super active with her sword buttons. Geef would jump and it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good. Jump medium punch can now be
recovery change from moves. What is this? Final hit forward, fierce recovery change, whatever. Faster.
Okay. Back heavy punch is easier to whiff punish. Forward heavy punch is faster. -4 on block. Okay.
Light tomahawk buster. Whatever. Damn. She doesn't have any like meaningful changes. No, normal windclad condor dive. What is this?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
They removed the 10% immediate scaling. Okay, I guess there's a buff there, whatever. SA1, whatever. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, I don't see anything crazy with her, to be honest. All right, Marisa.
Yes, Marisa. Let me see Marisa. Crouching light punch. Advantage on hit to +3 to +4. Oh, that's nice. That's better. Are you gonna jab, DRC, jab now? Yeah, that's really good. Driver time is yeah. So you could do driver rush. You could do jab, DRC, jab, roll now combo. Pushback on hit reduced. Okay, on the light kick, crouching light kick, same as others. And now you're +2 actually.
Wait. You said it's an extra. Nah, you might not be able to because it says drive rush cancel timing is now 1 frame later. So that might not It might.
Oh, that's true.
Oh shit! Damn, that sucks. Because that's the one thing that they've been asking for too.
But I guess, like, look, what's the point of it then? Like, if you're +4, even if you get a counter hit, you only be +6. If you're +6, he doesn't have a 6 frame normal, but the standing jab, right?
Right.
So now you can just do jab, but then it would not combo with a target jab anyway. So what the fuck is the point? Like shit like that. Like, so unless we still gotta test it in the game anyways, right?
Yeah. Okay, so where are we at now? The low forward got buffed.
Crouching medium kick.
Yeah.
Crouching medium kick, added scaling. Okay, good. Whatever. Same as others. Now +3. Okay, fine.
Oh, but now she could do low forward into back medium punch, like off of a drive rush. So maybe that's gonna be her low starter.
+3? Then +4, 7. That's only 7 frames though.
Isn't her back strong? Is it 7 or 8? I thought it was 7.
7 is 7. 7 is the medium punch. But if you do the back heavy punch, it's not working, right? But yeah, I guess the medium would work.
Yeah.
I guess that's good.
Crouching fierce can be canceled into a super until the second active frame. Oh, that's the hold version though. So that's for like anti-airs. But you have to hard read that shit.
Yeah, not much. I don't think the meta will change except for a bunch of Hadoukens and Shoryukens you will see.
Wait. Expanded the anti-air invincibility property from only the head to the area from the waist up. That's on her.
What?
That's on her quarter circle forward punch. Is that the launcher one?
Gladius, right?
No. Is that Gladius?
Yeah.
Oh, so does that mean that's just more stable as an anti-air option?
I mean, unless they change how it's works, but I think that's how it is though. But yeah, I think Gladius is fireable, right? So yeah, I mean that's not a big deal. Because that's not a big deal. So don't worry about that. Okay, let's go to Kimberly. Let me see Kimberly. Medium punch. Okay, now more whip fundable. Basically, the theme of the patch, they made everybody's crouching light kick more advantage or less minus across the board. They made every medium punch more whip punishable.
Yeah.
And more pushback in general. But like, yeah, so that's basically it. That's nothing crazy right now. That's it. Like nothing much happened except for Rashid being the same. And like Shoto and Ryu being top tier all the way, which is as expected. Now let's go to Manon. Kimberly, not much. Yeah, see everybody's medium kick to have a scaling now, 20%. Okay. Manon standing medium punch recovery. See, like this is more like there. Yeah. Crouching medium punch, now more recovery. See, it's basically the same as everybody.
Shit, they made her stand medium punch on block minus. Huh? Oh, never mind. I didn't see the minus. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, it's only why is it -2 though? What is the significance of that?
So the infinite part, right?
Oh, for the burnout. You know,
yeah. So now you can trade or whatever, or beat it out, whatever. Because it's a 7 frame, so that would be a 5 frame gap now, basically, of the medium punch, right? So now if you're mashing jab, then yeah, you will beat out the next one.
Okay.
Akuma can combo crouching medium punch, yeah, but there's more pushback on it. Yeah, not much change to Manon too. Yeah, what is this patch?
She seems pretty.
Okay, time to start the game.
Same. I know, right? That's what I'm waiting for.
Let's start the game.
Let's start the game.
I gotta okay, I'm gonna get off the call, okay?
Yeah,
because I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, I'm sick of your shit too. Bye. Fuck you.